Today, we embark on a journey towards the power of your subconscious. Imagine turning your subconscious into your greatest ally in pursuit of your life goals. No matter who you are, your age, your gender, or your profession, the techniques I will share here will guide you towards success, regardless of your starting point. First and foremost, I ask you to stop everything you're doing and concentrate. This moment could be crucial in changing your trajectory. We are about to uncover secrets that can not only transform your mindset, but also your destiny. Imagine a bold yet true promise. Today, I am here to offer you the tools that can enhance your earning potential and personal fulfillment. This video may be the most important one you've ever watched, as it is filled with the most valuable information I've ever shared. The decision to record this video came after deep reflection on my own professional journey. As someone involved in various fields, the question arose, what would be the ideal lecture to start with, one that would not only sell more but also positively impact companies and individuals? This quest compelled me to reflect intensely, to study, and to reason meticulously. And now, I am here to share the lessons I've learned, the result of months of dedication and learning. Finally, I've understood why some people achieve their goals while others do not. Get ready to explore how your beliefs and subconscious thoughts shape your reality. Together, we will uncover practical strategies to unlock your full potential. Are you ready to take the step towards your personal and professional transformation? Let's discover how you can start applying these principles immediately. This is just the beginning of a journey that can change everything for you. So, take a deep breath and embark with me on this journey towards the power of your subconscious. Last weekend, I had the pleasure of participating live online in an event with Bob Proctor titled ABC of Success. I've been following his work for many years, and one thing that always impresses me is how, even though he seems to talk about the same topic repeatedly, each time he speaks, there's something new to learn. Bob Proctor and other great speakers have the gift of presenting familiar concepts in various ways, which allows these ideas to penetrate more deeply into our minds. Therefore, it's essential to review and absorb this information repeatedly until we truly understand and internalize what is being conveyed. During the event, two things particularly caught my attention and made me reflect deeply. The first was when Proctor mentioned that the difference between people who achieve success, regardless of their social, economic, or happiness status, lies in the level of consciousness they possess. Understanding what he meant by level of consciousness is crucial. This goes beyond superficial knowledge. It involves a deep understanding of how our mind operates and how we can leverage it to achieve our goals. For a long time, I've sought to understand this consciousness, and as this understanding grows, I notice significant changes in my life and my results. When we elevate our level of consciousness, we are capable of achieving things that previously seemed impossible. It is a mental state that allows us to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and empowers us to act decisively and effectively. Therefore, continue to seek deep understanding of these concepts. Watch this video again, reflect on its words, and let them inspire a real transformation in your life. This is just the beginning of a journey to discover the power of consciousness and its decisive influence on the path to success. The issue of consciousness is something that often intrigues us. What does it really mean to be conscious? Being conscious goes beyond simply being awake and aware of what is happening around us. On a physical level, we are conditioned to interpret the world through our five senses: sight, hearing, touch, smell, and taste. However, true consciousness extends beyond these physical senses. It involves awakening the mental senses, the faculties of the mind that allow us to perceive beyond the obvious. These are the eyes of the mind, the ears of the mind, the ability to feel and understand intuitively and deeply. You only achieve this full consciousness when you begin to use these mental senses, which are truly precious. Imagine seeing with your eyes closed, seeing beyond physical appearances, and capturing the subtle nuances of your inner and outer world. This is not just an abstract theory. It is a skill that we can all develop. Closing your physical eyes and still seeing with the eyes of the mind is the first step. It is opening yourself to a new way of perceiving and understanding life, one that transcends the limitations of the physical senses. Understanding this can profoundly change your perspective on what is possible. It's powerful knowledge capable of transforming how you live and achieve your goals. So, pay attention to this valuable information, as it can be the catalyst for a new phase in your personal and professional journey. Understanding the difference between seeing with physical eyes and seeing with the eyes of the mind is crucial. God has given us two physical eyes to perceive the world around us, to connect with the physical reality that surrounds us. These eyes allow us to observe nature, appreciate the beauty of the physical world, and interact with it tangibly. However, there's another aspect of our perception that we often overlook: the ability to see with closed eyes through the mind. When we close our physical eyes, we don't plunge into darkness. Instead, we begin to see images, thoughts, memories, and dreams that inhabit our inner world. These images are real in the sense that they exist in the mental realm, where the mind operates freely. We've been taught that what is in the mind is not real, but this is a misconception. In fact, this is where an essential part of our consciousness resides: the ability to imagine, to create, to visualize what is not yet tangible. This gift of imagination is a way for us to connect with something greater, a manifestation of the divine within us. Therefore, when we talk about awakening consciousness, we're referring to recognizing and valuing this ability to create mentally. It's understanding that our ideas, our dreams, and our visions are as real as anything physical because they have the power to shape our reality. Now, let me demonstrate this practically. Imagine now a scenario where you achieve your most ambitious goals. Visualize it clearly in your mind. This image, this mental vision, is the starting point for transforming your potential into tangible reality. Therefore, honor this gift of imagination, for it is through it that you can begin to create the life you desire. It's a precious gift that allows us to transcend physical limitations and reach new heights in our personal and spiritual journey. Indeed, often we seek outside of ourselves what we already possess within. When we talk about praying to God for health, comfort, money, or anything else, sometimes we forget that we have the power to manifest these realities through our own consciousness. In the Bible, it is mentioned that God saw everything before it was made, and saw that everything was perfect. This leads us to reflect on the power of imagination and mental creation. God imagined first and then created. This is a crucial key to understanding success: the ability to visualize and mentally create what we want to see realized in the physical world. You mentioned creating in the mind your dream, the perfect body, ideal health, financial success, satisfying relationships. This is not merely a matter of superficial desire, but of conscious and clear creation. When we can visualize clearly and deeply feel what we want to manifest, we activate powerful creative forces within us. This concept goes beyond mere imagining. It also involves faith and conviction that what we create mentally can materialize in our reality. It's a practice that requires persistence, mental discipline, and a deep alignment with our values and purposes. Therefore, instead of just asking for external things, we can learn to create internally and then act with determination to manifest these creations in our lives. This is a universal principle that spans across different spiritual and philosophical traditions, and it is essential for each of us to reach our maximum potential. Continue exploring this path of self-discovery and conscious creation. This understanding can truly be the key to unlocking new levels of success and fulfillment in your life. What I teach is not just theory. It's the result of my own life practice. Reflecting on my experiences, I've realized something fundamental. The success of any endeavor is closely linked to my vision and intention. Whether I decide to give a lecture or write a book, I know it will be successful because I have perfectly visualized it in my mind. This is the key. Everything that happens in our lives is our responsibility and begins within our minds. Therefore, to transform your reality, you need to start consciously creating the life you desire. Take a sheet of paper and describe in detail what your life will be like when it's perfect. Spare no detail. Visualize each aspect clearly. Then, rewrite this description in the best handwriting possible, as a commitment to yourself. To reinforce this vision, read this sheet every day, in the morning upon waking up and at night before sleeping. This isn't just an exercise in imagination. It's a powerful practice that aligns your mind with your goals and creates a potent energy of manifestation. Understand that the reality you live in today is not final. It's the result of past thoughts, beliefs, and actions. By consciously creating the reality you want to see, you're taking a crucial step towards transforming your life and achieving your deepest goals. So, do not underestimate the power of mental creation. This is the secret of success that many great leaders and thinkers have understood throughout history. By practicing this simple technique, you are taking control of your life and shaping the future according to your deepest desires. The reason to listen to and apply these teachings is simple. When you write, you are materializing the images you hold in your mind. Writing is not merely fantasizing. It is allowing your mind to flow and create, just as God did when creating the world. God thought about where to place mountains, where oceans should be, where the tallest trees should grow, and where herbs should sprout. He planned and imagined every detail before saying, "Let there be." Similarly, when you write in detail about how you want to earn, where you want to live, how your body will be, your weight, your ideal vacations, where you'd like to go, how you wish to be known in society, you are exercising the gift that God gave you, consciousness. Consciousness isn't limited to what already exists around us. It allows us to create new realities and shape the future according to our deepest desires. Think about all the technological advancements we use daily. Cell phones, computers, cameras, microphones, chairs, lights, all were initially imagined by someone before becoming reality. Therefore, the secret lies in using your consciousness to vividly visualize what you desire and then taking action to manifest those visions in the physical world. By doing so, you not only transform your own life but also contribute to the creation of a better and more harmonious world. So, the reason to follow these teachings is clear. You have the power to create your own reality. By committing to this process of mental creation, you are following in the footsteps of great visionaries and being a conscious co-creator of your destiny. The process of manifesting our dreams and goals is not simply a magic trick where everything instantly materializes with an abracadabra. It is a profound process that requires total conviction and belief in what we visualize mentally. The key to manifesting what we imagine in the mental, spiritual, and emotional realms lies in truly believing that it is already real the moment we think about it. For example, if you dream of becoming a speaker but face stage fright, it's crucial to understand and acknowledge that fear without allowing it to hinder you. Recognizing and understanding our fears and limitations is human, but we must not let them block us. We should confront them with understanding and determination, knowing that fear often is just the subconscious resisting the new. When you internally decide that your dream is real, even before it physically manifests, you begin to act in accordance with that conviction. That's why every night you close your eyes and envision yourself giving speeches, sharing your message, and impacting lives. This act of visualization isn't mere fantasy. It's a powerful practice that aligns your mind with your deepest aspirations, preparing the ground for them to become reality. Bob Proctor mentioned something very important at the event. We often tend to tell ourselves that we're not capable of achieving something, while simultaneously believing that others are capable. This self-sabotage needs to be eliminated. We must recognize that we alone are responsible for limiting our own potentials by depreciating ourselves. Therefore, replace these limiting thoughts with powerful and affirmative affirmations. Affirm to yourself that you are capable, that your dream is achievable, and that you are on the path to realizing it. Believe this with your whole being and act in accordance with this belief. This is the true secret to transforming your life and achieving your deepest desires. The central idea here is that each of us has the power to choose who we want to be and what we want to achieve in life. We all possess the same fundamental gifts and capabilities. What sets people apart is the decisions they make and the actions they take based on those decisions. Imagine two friends who grew up together since childhood, attended the same school through high school. When it comes time for college entrance exams, each decides to pursue a different path. One chooses to become a doctor and the other a lawyer. Both enter college and dedicate 5 or 6 years to their respective courses. Upon graduating and meeting again, one has become a doctor and the other a lawyer, following the decisions they made back then. Now, consider if they had swapped their choices at that decisive moment. If the future doctor had decided to become a lawyer and vice versa. Even then, they would have been successful in their new careers simply because each followed the path they chose and dedicated themselves to it. The crucial point here is not just the initial choice but the ability to continue making decisions throughout life. As we grow and learn more about ourselves and the world, our aspirations may change. We may decide to become psychologists, coaches, speakers, bar owners, writers, actors, or anything else we desire. The key is that we can be anything we want, as long as we make the conscious decision to pursue that goal and commit to it. There are no real limits beyond those we impose on ourselves. It's this freedom of choice and action that allows us to shape our lives according to our deepest dreams and ambitions. We are who we are today because, at some point, we decided to follow a certain path or make certain decisions. Every decision we make shapes our journey and contributes to the person we become. Paulo Vieira often says that each person has the life they deserve, not in terms of moral worthiness, but in the sense that we are responsible for the outcomes of our choices. If you feel you do not have sufficient financial means, this too is a result of a choice, whether conscious or not, that you made in the past. However, it's important to realize that this situation is not definitive or determining. If you wish to change your financial situation, it's necessary to start by changing your mindset and your decisions. Decide to be the person who has financial means. Identify what such a person does and how they think. Change your internal and external vocabulary. Instead of saying, "I want to be" or "I will be," say, "I am." This doesn't mean you've already achieved everything, but rather that you are aligned with your goal and acting accordingly. For instance, when I decided to become a teacher, I followed a specific path that led to a certain level of remuneration. When I desired to earn more money, I needed to transform into a different person by acquiring new knowledge and skills. Understanding what you truly want to be is the first step. From there, it's necessary to acquire the knowledge and take the actions that will lead you toward that goal. It's not just about wishing, but about committing to change and the personal growth process required to achieve your dreams. Therefore, if you currently lack the necessary knowledge or experience, don't worry. The important thing is to be aware of what you want and be willing to learn, grow, and transform along the way. This is the true power of decision and conscious action in creating the life we want to live. In fact, when we say, "I want to be a doctor" or "I want to be a lawyer," we are expressing a desire to acquire the knowledge and practice these professions. In fact, we already are doctors, lawyers, or whatever we choose to be the moment we decide to pursue that goal and acquire the necessary knowledge. Imagine if, at the moment of choice, these young people decided to change their minds and choose psychology instead of law or medicine. They would already be psychologists. It's all a matter of decision and commitment to the path we wish to follow. The key lies in feeling internally that we already are what we want to be. It is this consciousness and feeling that activate our subconscious and begin to manifest these realities in our lives. When we decide to be doctors, for example, we already have in our minds the image of ourselves practicing medicine, taking care of patients, and contributing to people's health. The same applies to any other profession or life goal. It's important not to choose based solely on the name or superficial image, but rather on the deep internal conviction of what brings us fulfillment and purpose. Therefore, this moment we are in, watching this video, is our life's entrance exam. It's the moment to consciously decide who we want to be and which path we want to take. It's not a decision for tomorrow. It's for now. It's time to embrace this internal identity and start acting accordingly. Choose wisely and with heart, because this decision will shape not only your career but your entire life. The power of feeling that we already are what we want to be is truly transformative. When we internalize this feeling of capability, our subconscious works in our favor to manifest this reality externally. It's crucial to understand that this journey starts within ourselves. When we decide what we want to be in life, when we define our goals and dreams, we are already taking the first step toward achieving them. And, as you said, acquiring the necessary knowledge is fundamental to executing these aspirations. It is through knowledge that we turn our dreams into practical reality.